On the shelf.
All right, going on 2 minutes. Up. Alrighty, we are live. So, welcome to the build of Blocky's Optimus. This was a $30 set. I got it at a little crappy store. She's definitely a beauty. I'll give you some little pictures here. Give you some box art shots. Here's everything the figure can do. Not the worst posability, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is a full-on model kit. So I think we're gonna have fun with this thing. Yeah, get out. Sucker. And now that this box has fulfilled its purpose, we don't need it anymore. So let's find these instructions. Instruction booklet. Here's basically what you're getting first page. You got so much crap, it's not even funny. I mean, here's all the pieces. Jesus. But, if anybody wants to read these, go ahead. I'm probably just going to be chill for a minute. Opening things up, sorting things up. So let's get to doing that. So this is the base sticker sheet and all that fun stuff, so I'll deal with that later. Axe and window tit pieces. Trim and ion blaster. Dang. Yeah, big boy. Let's get this figured out. Jesus. Jeez, do I need it? Shout out to Blockies, man. Who are you trying to keep out of here? God? Let's use my keys and stab him. Jeez. So here's some inner leg pieces. And with the bag, gone. Jeez, this must be the waist. Well, not entirely, because there's the face. Alrighty, so here's just some more upper body stuff. Yeah, that's part of a stand, and if I had to guess, that's part of the crotch. No, is that the light up feature or is that the voice box? Oh, is that? Yeah, it's an LED. You know, I'm gonna move the camera. Y'all need a better look at this. You know, actually, we'll do another place that way y'all can see the closer hell that is this thing. By the way, prime megs. Might as well throw that out. Jeez. This thing. Let's get a little bit better for y'all. There we go. So we got this beautiful Autobot logo. Look at that. That looks nice. So now we got these trim pieces and ion blaster pieces. Alright. Here's the axe and window tip pieces. Maybe some eyepieces and matrix pieces. And there's and last bag, which is just stacks, matrix parts, and shoulders. Zero viewers. Jeez. Tell me how y'all tell me how you really feel if you really hate these streams. So let's get this rolling. How's that booklet? Right over here. And while we're at it, might as well open this up too. And so we get also some G1 toy accurate pieces, some Autobot decals, and some pieces for some other stickers for the arms, I presume. So that's gonna be fun to deal with. And then just a base. About to guess there's also a stand in this somewhere. Exactly, I don't know. Maybe that box does hold some use in. Never mind, nope, it doesn't. That's fun to figure out. I'm going to let y'all sit here for a minute. And I'm back. So a little bit of lore for y'all. I have built some model kits. Not really fond of most complex model kits, but these type of model kits I kind of do like. These are pretty good model kits, and they got good quality. So let's figure out what the hell this is about. So if I had to guess, yeah, that is the LED gimmick. You see it. Where's my focus? Right there. There's a chip, and that's the LED. I presume that's just what's going to make it light up. So let's get all this stuff ready. I put this crappy booklet, which, by the way, beautiful Autobot logo on the back, and Action Edition. By the way, y'all heard about the Transformers 1 version of this character coming to Blockies in this Action Edition form? That looks great. Like, if y'all seen the pictures, let me know down below in the comments or in the chat. Because that'd be very, 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 very interesting to see. So, just so in case you have lived under a rock and never heard of a blockies or how to even use it, here's a little bit of a construction thing for you, just to make sure you know it's technically or definitely, pardon my horrible grammar or whatever the hell it's called. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Here is the instructions. Yeah, that's all you get. Here's the more and the last. By the way, my thumb's not covering over anything. Just make sure. There you go. So let's get along with this. You know what? I'm gonna start with the head. Why not start with it? Where are you at? So you're right here. So here's these pieces. So we're just gonna pop them out. There you go. Just you gotta loosely wiggle them. And surprisingly, little to no flashing. It's not bad for a $30 set. Just gotta be a little careful, but and it comes right out. So they do have a version for the G1 yellow eyes, but I'm gonna go with the blue because that's the type I grew up with and I like. Well, back on. And it's back. So let's figure this out now. Where are those eyes? Where are the eyes at? Here are the eyes. I'm probably gonna take you. So, just to show you, these little pegs right here are gonna go into these little holes right here, just to help y'all out with that. My visual learners. And sandwich them together. There you go. And we're just gonna add this part, this little piece right here is going to peg in to this little slot. There we go. Now we have most of his head. So let's look for more. So his head crest is right here, and the head. Okay, the dome is here, and the head crest is up here. Let's get those out. By the way, Optimus without a mouth plate will still have a mouth plate. Love that. Suck that bait. Suck it, Babers fans. I'm just kidding, I love the Babers. Where's my screwdriver? Okay, so these little pieces up, protruding pieces up here are going to go into these little slots right here. Like that. Then we'll want to take our head crest and pop it out as well. I should have done that to begin with, but I don't know why I didn't. Also, we're going to want this piece. So for the head crest, should be very apparent. There's a slot right here that's going to peg in right there. There we go. So, and for here, obviously, slot right there, and a peg. And that's the wrong way. I don't know why I did that. Wait, is that the wrong way? No, that is the right way. I'll be dang. Oh wait, no. It just took some force to push in. Okay. Okay, so his head spires are right here, both of them. So you gotta pop those out first and foremost. So there we go. That's one head crest, and there we go. That's the second one. And obviously, the little pegs right there are gonna go into those little slots. Oh, wait, no, frankly, I forgot one more thing, actually. That is my fault. I forgot a crucial detail. If I can find it first. The mouth guard. For the mouth guard, we got marker focus, 2 slots right here, and 2 peg right there. And we're good. Now we can put those head spires on. And they both plug in. And now we have the optonoggin. Very... Wait, actually, no. Because this little sucker was high from... Hey, Asian Stop Motion Brothers, what's good? How's your night going? Hey, my man, how's your night going? So, we are building Blocky's Optimus Prime. This is the Action Edition version, and we're just chilling. Y'all want to ask any questions? Talk about any topics? Feel free to ask in chat. I won't be able to answer everything because I will be also paying attention to the build as much as well. But if you have any questions, comments, ask or talk. I'm down for any conversation. But either way, got the optonoggin. So now, let's move on to the neck. The thing Prime loves to go for the most in the Bayverse. Am I right? So, which part do I require? Oh, you also get some extra face pieces right here for y'all. Hey, another one in the chat. Hey, what's going on? Didn't know we were so popular. But either way, our little pieces right here, up in right for the neck. This is what we're looking at right now. Where's my focus? There you go. So you can again choose, so like instructions say, you can either go a normal G1 style yellow or a regular blue. I'm going with the blue because that's just the one I am. So, blue pieces, blue honors right here. So, we are going to need this piece, so let's pop it out. And as such, we will pop it down from the bottom, and we have bottom pieces down here, and a weird shaped square. It's just kind of conform around it and make it really easy. If you can get it correct. What's your question, my man? Ask away. The only dumb question is one that's not asked. You know what? Let me go through my other phone and check my stream, just so that way I can check chat better. Where am I? Here I am. Now we have Chet in the building. So, Agent Stop Motion Brothers, what's your question? I'm gonna post here and there eventually. This is not a job for me. It's more or less a hobby. I do this when I like. I've been working 2 jobs and I've been trying for so long to get back into it. I've been posting shorts and stuff. If you see my recent short, I've been working on that. But yeah, stop motions I do plan to do in the future. I got, as you see by the collection, I got a range of figures to animate. But, and this will be another one to add to the roster. Sorry to push it too far. Anyway, let's get back to our build. This is just gonna snap right into that little ball joint right in the eyes and make the eyes glow. Come on. Come on. There we go. And now we got our head and neck. So let's go to our next steps within these instruction booklets and work on the chest. Okay, so we are going to work on our... Yes, this is Blocky's. This is Blocky's Action Edition Prime. I got it for 20 bucks. Not a bad price. So we are going to take this piece and just... I don't know how to activate it, but well, we'll eventually. And apparently this is the magnetic part. Huh. Oh, that's cool. You can see it right there. You're lucky. You are really lucky, Asian Stop Motion Brothers. You really are lucky, because I've been trying to get those for a while. I know they're on Amazon, but I just ain't got the money for them yet. Right now I'm trying to save up for a couple things. So, where do we need to look? So we need to go back in this series. No, actually, my bad. I am so sorry. We need to go into this series. You plan to do stop motion with me, man? Oh, heck yeah. Go for it. They definitely look fun to animate. Where are you, H2 and H1? So, we need these 2 guys up here for these shoulder pieces. Because this is what's going to connect over to this. And for future reference, you want to make sure that the non-thick side, this part, is on facing this way. Facing this way. Just to help y'all visual learners. And you got a nice good snap. That's really good for a $20, $30 figure. Alright, so now that we're working on the chest, what's next? So, next we need is these 2 pieces right here. Hey, good luck with your video, Asian Stop Motion Brothers. Good luck with it. I hope you get more views than my channel does. So, for these parts, you're going to want this part that's facing down here to go on this side. Anytime, my man. Come on. You know you want to go in. Come on. There we go. Okay, so you got a little bit of a tip. You put it in at an angle, and it snaps in a lot better. And then it goes up without a hitch. Good. So next we're gonna want are these two pieces. So let's pop them out. And for these, you're gonna want to put this one on this side, and this peg is going to go into these holes, locking it all together. I can definitely see the waves coming up now. So let's find the next two pieces. Alright, we're gonna need this guy now. So what we're looking for is these two guys right smack dab in the middle. These are what we're going to use next. And so we're going to start with this side first. This side is going to go right into here and snap in. I think if it will go in. There we go. That's a lot better. That's how it's supposed to go. And vice versa. Now I can definitely see it coming together. That's looking pretty good. And the next piece, ironically, is right next to it. And so these little slots, sorry to rush it, are going to go into these little holes. If I can get them in, because I'm looking through the camera. Hey man, you don't know how much that means, actually. Asian Stop Motion Brothers, you really don't know how much that means. Because that means I inspired somebody to start something they love. Wow. Oh! I'm gonna get a little emotional here. Dang. So, the next pieces we're looking for are right here. But Asian Stop Motion Brothers, I will be subscribing to you after this live stream, just to and be a good supporter of you when I can be. So, let's get these pieces in here, and for preference, you want the side with these holes on facing the inside. So they're gonna go in to these little slots right at the tip of my finger. Anytime, my man. Gotta spread the love somehow. And I think these little things are gonna be what the window tits swivel on. And this looks right, so let's move on. So now we're just gonna find which piece we need. Ironically, the one right above the back piece. And that is and these four pegs are gonna go into these four holes. There we go. This is what we're looking like so far, and I could technically add that head and we'd be looking pretty decent. But I'm going to continue nonetheless. So next we are going to grab the matrix chamber and push it right in. And these two little slots are going to go into these two little holes. I wish there was a way, like the smaller figures, such as the Blocky's Bayverse Optimus, of which you could rotate the LED gimmicks, that way the matrix wouldn't light up and you can have the eyes on, but alas. Nothing is perfect in this world. And the next piece we're going to want is right here. The neck guard itself, which is going to fit on a lot of these gaps. And you'll want this side facing forward. And these two holes, no, 3 holes are going to tap into these 3 pegs. Yeah, would be pretty cool, and I do that a lot with my other figures, just that way the lights would light up and not the chests. Next, we're going to want to grab our runner and grab the grill. And this little hole is going to go into this tab. Just for a better visual for you and the ASMR. And our next pieces are right here. So let's pop those out. And from what this is saying, you're going to want this. Transformer, Agent Stop Motion Brothers, is that a Transformers movie or just a movie in general? But let's go on with this build and as I wait for that answer. So we're going to want, so just for a little bit of context, these two are going to go into these two here. Leave this long piece out. A Transformers movie. I'd want more or less the lesser known characters. So like you'd obviously have Optimus and Megatron, but maybe you'd add somebody like Cyclonus, Hauler, Wreck-Gar, whatever his name is, and just a bunch of other characters give them time to shine instead of giving one character all their arcs. Pretty much with what Bay did with Optimus in his trilogy. It's because I don't like it because he always tried to rewrite the character and have him go through so much stuff that could have been done by another character. But yes, you'd still have your Optimus, your Bumblebee, your Ratchet, your Ironhide, your Jazz. They just not be as... They would have times to shine as well. Cool cast. Yeah, it's not the worst cast. But now we have one side in, and this side is going, with this longest piece, is going to go into here. But to further expand on your question, Agent Stop Motion, I probably have something that's set on Cybertron with so many characters going through so many arcs, trying to process the war of Cybertron, just their personal opinions on it, what their thoughts, how it affects them, because how it affects the everyday person during the beginning. Stuff like that, because I do like to see how a war would realistically affect somebody else, because yes, Optimus can be as stoic as he wants, but how does it affect him deeply? Does it piss him off? Does it make him sad? Does it make him want to keep going? Is it like a coping mechanism by the time it reaches Earth? Who knows? But I like just thinking about those. So what's the next piece we need? So now we have the waist. And the next thing we need are, ironically, right here. So let's push them right out. Come on, there you go. And so, the longer side, this longer side is going to go right into here. Just to show y'all visually. There you go. And I'm probably going to remove the... I forgot. Yeah. Can't remove that. Should have thought about that. There we go. Now we have more or less a waist. It's pretty nice. And so you get the back now, with the jetpack ironically being right above it. And obviously it's, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. So now we are going to work on the matrix of leadership. Should have built that first and then did what TF1 did. Right now, the next Blockies figure I am very, very hype on is the TF1 Optimus. Hold on. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But right now I'm looking good on the TF1 Optimus, but I do want to see a action edition of the Bayverse Optimus and Bayverse Megatron, particularly from Dark of the Moon. That's something I really like to see. But here's the Matrix. We're just going to pop it right out of its little sockets. We got the gold pieces, and they're pretty self-explanatory. And so you want the one with the pegs. You want the ones with the cool pegs on the back. And I'm not going to show you the building of this. I probably shouldn't have done that first, actually. Because we need the gem. Let's grab that gem. How much do you think this go for? Where's my foot? Oh, those are two good ones as well. Those are good ones as well. I should have thought about those as well. Backwards? Did I put it backwards? Probably upside down. Yeah, it's upside down. So, for anybody wondering, this little piece up top will go up top here on the matrix. Because I just got confused with that. I guess you want two pieces. Oh, and apparently that snaps in, so who knew? And now we have the matrix. So we're just going to shove it in its little chamber and push her in. And let's check that little light up gimmick again, because I want to see that. Whew. That looks nice. So what's round 3? Now we're building the window titties. So I'm just going to start off automatically by just grabbing the ones right here. And the blue clear window section right here as well. And the inserts that they go on are right here. No, I'll take 2 instead. I'd like that. So let's focus on this one right now. If I had to guess, this goes like this. Which actually be a smarter idea to, if the window was correct. Newer Transformer. I like, jeez. I've always been a Prime fanboy. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been an Optimus fanboy since I was a youngin'. So I'm pretty cookie cutter when it comes to that. But a new Transformer I like. So toy line or series, game? What are the batteries, my man? There we go. So, for those who are still watching, this is what it looks like. Let's look around. New designing engineering. I gotta say the third party guys, stuff like the Magic Square Light of Freedom, Light of Peace, the Unique Toys figures. I haven't been looking so far into them, but new engineering I do like is the new Studio series. Hold on, let me go get it, actually. So, who I'm talking about is this guy. AOE Studio Series Prime. This is possibly the definition of I hate the design, I hate the alt mode, but I love the transformation. It has so much fun to transform this thing. But back to where we left off. The window marker lights are right here. And, well, these two holes tell you enough. So let's get that other window in now. I don't think I'm going to show this one again but you just put that clear insert in first, then you put the gray insert over it and slot it right in. Yeah, I'm even then not a big fan of AOE's Age of Extinction Optimus's design in the first place. It does not scream Optimus to me. It's the only thing I like about that design is the head. It looks okay at best. And the only reason I kind of like that design is because the Darkness Within stop motion. Yeah, it's missing a lot of silver paint too. But now we have the body, so I'm just going to do us a favor and snap her on. And just for a dramatic effect, I'm just going to... Where you at? Where you at? There we go. That looks beautiful. Very, 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 very beautiful. So let's go on to our next round, which is our waist piece. So which one are you? You are the exact one we need. Wrong runner again. I'll be danged. So we need these two pieces right here. And you want this side facing down and this side facing up. Yeah, it definitely is better in paint wise. Kind of. Transformation wise, I don't like it. Engineering, I don't like it. And design, I don't like. But yeah, again, that's philosophical. You like what you like, my man. That's all I can say. But you want to merge these two pieces together and make that. Next, we are going to take this piece and make this. Now, you want it to go like this. How can I get this with the camera? In focus. There we go. And that's a lot of the work for that. We're going to move on to another piece. What are the pieces? So this is the next piece we need. G125. Now what we're also going to take is this piece and this little guy right here. And she is going to plug in right there. That's going to form part of his pants. Next. Where are you? And then we take these guys. And we take one of these, which this is the one we take for this part, and mesh them together. So let me reposition my camera. Not camera, position itself so that way this is always in frame. And you have a little hole, goes into a little slot. And this is going to plug into this socket with the ball. Yeah, I've thought of that for a while with that Walking Dead crossover. I have so many story ideas that I could take. It's not even funny. But now we have one part of that done. Let's get the other one done. Now we have the addition piece for it. And so a little tip for anyone that builds it, push it like this. Take it sideways and push it in like this. It makes it a lot easier to snap the ball joint in. Then you flip it up. This figure, I might do a little couple gag stop motions maybe, who knows. Again, I've been working constantly at 2 jobs. So that is dependable. I might make, but it will probably be in the form of a short. And then we take his little butt plate, no blue striping, no blue butt, no blue butthole. Sad. And then this, we take back our crotch piece, and the butt plate will go right in here. Bada bam. And with this one, it's the same, just the opposite side. Bada bam. That looks good. And then our side skirts are right here. Let's pop those up while we can. Up, runner. Get off. And then these will just clip on like those Lego pieces. There we go. So now I'm going to plug this in right here. Jeez, this thing is meant to be the size of a Voyager. Jeez, let me break him down just to see. Earthrise Optimus with a different waist because the original waist broke. Dang, that's a little bit bigger than him. Wow. So let's just move those side skirts up when we eventually do the legs. Lost the word. Oh, never mind. No, the butt stripe is there. My bad. The butt stripe really is there. I did think of everything. Right here. And, oh yeah, I see it. Connects right there. A little peg and a ball joint, and a little peg and a socket. Yay. So now, we're going to do our arms. This is, and I'm going to start with the right side because I'm a righty. So we're going to need to take from this side. So you're going to want this side for the right, and that side's the left. You're going to want this one for the right side. Not really, my man. Though I'd like to hear. So, this one's gonna go into here. Just push that in there. Where's the other guy? Did I even take that out? No, I did not take that out. Did I? No, I didn't. What next? So 25 is the next one we need. So for this guy, you're gonna wanna just smash it together again. And boom. And never mind, I did that completely wrong. Where's my little screwdriver? That's very interesting, my man. That's actually very interesting. So, a question for you, Asian Stop Motion Productions: what video inspired you to start it? Of mine started you to started your channel in stop motion ways. That's my curiosity. Never mind, I did do that correctly. Holy heck. So, the next pieces we're going to go with is these two guys. So this. So these guys are going to go into here. Hope that's enough for y'all to understand. And then the next piece we're going to want is this one. The wheeljack logic. Oh god, that was so good. TF Fanpage 101 commented on that. I never thought that happened in my life. That was so weird of it to see. Is that supposed to be? So, what's this way? I don't think that's the right one. No, I don't think it is. No, I got a bad copy. Yeah. Ah, wrong piece. Let's see what we got. My other phone died, so I can't see any other messages, unfortunately. Unless they're brand new. So, which smokestack do we need? We need this smokestack. Smokestack, please. Yeah, that. It was just so weird. If you go back, there was another video. It's a lot poor quality, but it was the Wheeljack sold Prime stuff, and that's what the well, maybe I'm teaching that to attack me when I sell your stuff. That was where that one came from. I need to make that a gag. I really do. Page 18. So this is the runner we are going to need. So you're going to need this piece. This one. And, oh, no. This one. And so, you want to make sure. Hey, Pietro, what's going on? I'd like to see Jazz more. Jazz Bear gets shafted a lot. Minus him. He gets really shafted. What's going on, Pietro? How you doing? I'm doing fine. So for any new viewers, this is what we're going with so far. This is how it needs to look. And this little peg is going to go into here. I am building Blocky's Action Seat Edition Prime. So this is where we're at right now. We're at the torso. And so it's not that far off. Yeah, 86 Jazz is really good. Asian stop motions. Yeah, Jazz is a really good character. That's what gets shafted a lot. So this is the runner we're going to need. This is the piece we're going to need for the next one. And this is the next one as well. It's about a $20, $30 set if you want to go pick one up. And you can refer back to this live stream and just chill with me and build. If you have any, and to any of the newcomers in chat, if you have any questions, the dumbest question is one that's not asked. If you want to talk about anything, go right ahead. I'm open to anything. And I'm down. You want to make memes? It was about $30. Wasn't that expensive, actually. I plan to get the Megatron in the future. This is how this is looking right now. So next we're going to need is this piece. And it's going to go in this way. These parts are going to just slide right in. And allow it to go. So the next piece for the back, we're going to use this. And that is just going to go right in. These little slots are going to go into these little grooves. And I went the wrong way. Great move, RCW. Alright, so next piece we're going to need is one of these guys. And this is going to go right through here. Just plug right in. So you're going to want this one for that arm. And plug her right in. They got little holes on each side and you got pegs. If you could just get them in. Come on. Come on. And I plan to do it on and off here and there. I don't plan to do this regularly, but I might do it for like build, stop motion productions, more or less as behind the scenes. Very much what All Hail Megatron 1000 does with his live streams. So nothing really much with it. I have a feeling this is my fault. I have a feeling this is going to not end well. Stretch or something. Alright, so let's see what I did wrong. Chat wise. Yeah, so it's just being a baby. Okay. So you're going to want to really squeeze these things together. They are not, at least for my copy, they are not going down without a fight. And so you get a couple panels. You got a panel right here for a communicator, which is where you could put one of the, where are you? Well, this thing had stickers with it. You can go and refer back to the earlier parts of the stream, but she had stickers, and never mind, I found them. You can put one of these holograms on them. So that's always an option. But I am not going to do that. And our pieces are right here. Come on. There you go. So these are just going to go right into there. Dang. Poor Jazz. Why'd you have to leave him in the Lego bin for? What did he do to you? So next what we're going to do is take the hand, which is going to be this guy. And you do somehow get individually articulated fingers, I think. So that's going to be cool to figure out. And I need this one. And they're on ball joints, so ball joints are pretty easy to figure out. Chat. Nothing really mentioned going on in chat. Put that first part down. It's funny that the sound wave has individually articulated fingers. But this doesn't, or maybe it does, and I'm just doing it wrong. Who knows? Yes, you are definitely right. That's also another reason I don't do it as much as well. It's just been very, 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 very time consuming. So if you want the pointing finger, you can use this piece, but I don't right now, so I'm not gonna. So I'm going to take a normal bent finger. And so, any MP10 fans out there? Yeah, this is basically how MP10 looks with its hand. I really badly just want to grab my nippers and just cut those 3 pieces off. Stop. I really want to do that. But I'm not. But alas, I am not going to do that. And so here's our thumb, and we're just going to plug that up right on. So we're just going to also grab that backing plate and plug it right in. And that's our hand. Again, I really wish it had individually articulated fingers, but if I really wanted to, I could just take my nippers to these 3 little pieces right there. It'd probably be a pain to do, but could be done. But let's just plug our hand in and plug our arm on. That looks... Let me grab... Where's my magnet? Here's my magnet. So yeah, we got some good stuff. It's a big ass hand. Yeah, hey, make Optimus and Megatron do some badass moves for me, man. Because I think they deserve to do some. Megatron and Optimus need to do some badass stuff. They definitely get shafted with how badass they are. So let's basically get to work on round 2 with the arm again. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed run and not really show you the build of the other hand. So, next one. So, sir, jeez, I'm not your dad, man. Chill out. I'm just a random dude on the internet. You know what? I'm just gonna make one of these hands posable real quick just by screwing it up a little bit, breaking the molding. Just so I can make him do this. Not scrap. Hold on. I got my thumb back. Runaway thumb. But also just because I felt like it. Dang. I don't think it's gonna fit, but if it does. Oh, I love this figure too much. Alright, let me find that other finger now. Got him. Yeah, it is. I really hope they have an extra finger, and they don't. So this is my fault for a gag that I did. Okay, never mind. I found the finger. I'm gonna go grab my nippers and just nip away at these pieces. I might do that with the other hand too. Check it out real quick. Yes, that move. So I'm back. I got the nippers and some breakfast food. It's dinner time around where I'm at. And stuff's falling off this place. Jeez, I'm a mess. That's good. Just nip away at these. Just because I nip away at stuff means it's 50% done. Which one? There's this one. Is that one? There we go. That's a lot smoother now. So let me put those in my hand. Might put some super glue or stuff or what's it, tape around it to increase its friction. I completely forgot about that side. No, I didn't, I guess. But I did. Jeez, man, you're just trolling at this point. I'm back with that move. Yeah, now that y'all saw the first part of the forearm, I'm just gonna do the other one behind the camera because I don't really feel like doing that. So, any questions? Anything y'all want to talk about in the chat? Once I build this sucker? Yeah, and I'm just gonna say this right out. Beautiful Autobot logo. Love that insignia. Jeez, we've been doing this for an hour over. Holy heck. So, how's Jack gonna spend their Labor Day Monday? Come on. Troll. Who in the question? Yeah, troll who? That's what I was talking about. Like, who are you trolling? Me. Right. You know what? I am probably just a little smarter and just... Which one did I pull from again? Which number was this? Okay, this is the... Oh yeah, wrong side. It don't matter anyway. It sucks. This isn't really my favorite figure in the collection. My favorite one technically is, again, I don't know if I've said it, Earthrise Prime. It's not a good fig, not the best figure, but it is what started this channel. I saw Lazy Eyebrow's video on this, and this is what technically started it all, so thank this figure. Ugh, dang. Around. Byways Ironhide. That's pretty cool, my man. Ugh, come on. Come on. Come together. Where are you? There you go. Boom. Boom. And a boom. Now we have both arms done. So now we're about 50% of the way through. So it's, and this is going to be the pain in the rear, I have a feeling. So I'm just going to pop all the, I'm just going to go with these instructions, because that's probably the best option. Yeah, that's going to be fun to deal with. Shout out to my mom, man, for making this beautiful breakfast. Mom, if you watch this stream anytime soon, beyond its recording, thank you still. So you're gonna need this piece. This part. And then we need to switch runners over to this one right here. There we go. And then we're all just gonna put it together. So with this, you're going to face it. You want this side to be on over here and this side to fill in that gap. And then, oh, scrap. You're gonna want this side to face the bottom with these humps. And then you're gonna want the one with the small side to go into said hole in it. Also, shout out to Blockies again because they have staples. They know what those are. So we are going to grab this one. And we are going to connect her via the chart right here. The runner we need. And we're going to connect her up via this one right here on this runner. So this way is it's going to face this way. I don't understand how, but going along with the process. This I see, kind of. But this silver piece is the one I'm going to have the hardest time figuring it out, maybe. Maybe it goes in here. This is the only way I see it working, so maybe this is the start of the foot. Check chat real quick. I posted. I'm glad you're here, my man. I really am glad you're here. Oh, that's sick and also horrible at the same time. Oh, it's later on, so I'll show you. So I'll show you when that happened. I'll chat when this happens. So what's next in our stream against it? So we are going to want to grab this other side on this runner and mash her in with this side. And I guess that allows for the pivot. Well, not pivot, but a toe up. And finally, we're coming back to the blue again. Actually, my apologies. No, we are not. We are, in fact, leaving the blue, and we're going back to the original G1. So, what we're looking for are these little foot pieces, which actually are going to clip in, if you use the base, right here, into the... So this is probably... These usually plug right in where those are and allow for stability. So which one do we need? We need this one. the one I just took. So this is just gonna clip in right here. Now we can get back to the balloon, and we're gonna need one of these two. So I'm gonna take this one, and they are going, and these holes are gonna clip as well into where we originally saw them. Now you see the foot coming through, so this is looking pretty good. We're gonna need one of our toesies. Focus, you fetish people. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. And we plug her straight into there. That's a foot. And now we repeat the process. In fact, no. Quite the opposite with... I'm just going to do this with the other foot. Screw it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple bites on my breakfast because since I'm quiet and not really talking to chat, I'm gonna be the hungry one and probably get this figure stained by food. And at least Queso will be proud. Oh. Yeah, come on. Sorry for the background noise, guys. Had to kill a spider. Man, don't kill Black Arachnid. She kind of fine. She kind of hot. Have you ever seen Beast Wars? She kind of good looking. He's basically the Teen Titans Raven and Starfire of it. Why'd you have to do her dirty like that? Well, not Starfire. She's anything but Starfire. But you know what I mean. Dang. I knew Black Arachnid was fine, but I didn't know she was freaky. So, alright, now we're going to go to the cap, the actual legs. So, we're going to want this piece. And we're going to need one of these guys. I'm going to take you and you. And so we want to mesh them together. This side is going to be first. Make sure it's facing outwards. And well, you got pegs and holes, and well, pegs and holes. So now we're going to upgrade to you. So next we're going to take is this guy. And the next one as well is, well, ironically, the one right next to it. So these two are going to be for the next leg. And so the last part we're going to need is right here, which we're going to sandwich them right in, with the pegs being on the left side, and peg it into that one. Then we peg the actual piece into here, and then we just sandwich the one with the pegs into the ones with the holes. Here we go, and now we got a double knee joint. So now, here is the part I was talking about. We have this part and these parts. Let me just put these together real quick for you. And by that I mean the completely wrong way, but that's the wheels and tires. Blockies didn't have to do that. Blockies didn't have to put the wheels and tires in this set. That is a cool ass little nod, if you ask me. So this part's gonna go on the top, and this thick hole is gonna go into this thick peg. And again, I think that's cool as hell. So now we have this part. So with this one, we're going to take this piece and plug her right in. Then we take this one and pop her off. And so we have a slot right there and a peg right there. Yeah, I quite enjoy building these things. Again, I built the TF1 Mini Optimus and the Mini Bayverse Optimus one, and I look forward to getting the Action Edition version of the Optimus from TF1. Oh, well, see you, my man. You have a great night. But for any viewers that will remain, here's the next piece we take out and plug her right in over the wheels. Again, I kind of find that cool. So we take one of our feetsies. And plug it right in. Nah, actually, I'm not going to do that. Not yet, at least. So, we're going to take these guys and pop them out. I guess I did a little far, huh? Right. Because I haven't taken one in a couple minutes. That's good. So we're going to take this side and plug it right into here. And I'd suggest holding it for this side, which is going to receive the locking points. Oh wait, it should already have it technically. So now we're going to take, drop that by accident, trying to uncatch these from the runners. We're going to take one of our shin pieces, which in particular we are going to take this one. And then we're going to take one of our vent pieces and put them in there. So we have 4 slots and 4 pegs. And we plug them right in. Alright, y'all can see pretty much. So, and then we take one of our backing plates and mash them together. So I'm gonna put you right here and put you right here. And that snaps in. That's a very exciting click. Next, what we want is these pieces. And then we smash them together. In fact, no, I am so sorry. I did that the wrong way. This is not the correct backing plate. This is the correct backing plate. So, when you see both 2 sides, that's the wrong plate. So, this is the right backing plate, which means we need these pegs instead for that side, and they have, where's my focus, a little R in there. So what we're going to do is just, same thing with the arms, push them in. Same thing with the backing plate for the side. I did that wrong. So this is supposed to be facing this way first. And then it goes in without a hitch. Awesome. There we go. We just need to squeeze them. Okay, so you just need to give them a good squeeze. And now we are going to take her and place it down. Now we have a completed foot, and I'm going to do the other one next. I wonder what this was for, I truly do. Okay, so this is actually what will connect the hips. This little piece. So plug that in actually. Now so you're going to want this side in there, the longest one. And that allows that without a hitch, awesome. So now we're going to do the other side. So I'm just going to get that speed run real quick. And now we have a completed empty runner. And with this one, we have another completed empty runner. And I completely forgot something else. Gas tanks. We need to add the gas tanks. And I'm going to take another bite just for you. Since nobody's in chat, I'm just gonna stay silent. Sorry for the constant talking. I forgot about that. What's that first? There we go. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's just my mom watching TV. We live together still. No big deal. Only 18 and trying to find my place in the world. So we have another empty runner. Now we are about to have another one on our hands. And then the next one, that's it. Two. Ah. There we go. With that one. There we go. Got that. Round 3 of empty runners. Hey, my man, what's back up? What's up again? I see you're here now. Just finishing up the legs. Come on. Did I do something wrong? Probably did. Where's my screwdriver? Yep, I did something wrong. Come on. Ow. There we go. That's the right side. Shoot, I did it the wrong way. Ah, I see, my man. Well, I hope you did a good job at finishing it. And now, oh, forgot. No, let's squeeze. There we go. Oh, different. That's what I said. Finish this up. So, with that, chat, we have the embodiment of healthy masculinity. One of the greatest all time. A father figure since 1984. I'd like to introduce to you the finished robot, Optimus Prime. I don't know about you, but he looks sick. So let's just check some stuff out. So this joint is a little loose. I might need to work on that a little bit. Maybe squeeze it. And that was not tight. I do not have any YOLO Park Transformers, unfortunately. I saw one at the store where I got this, but it was more or less just a weird bumble jumper thing. You know what? I'm gonna do something just to satisfy some meme lords. Gotcha. So let's get us a better view for figure-wise. And here we are. This is Optimus. So I am going to remove the hand real quick and work on those 3 fingers. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But I will put this guy back on. Oh, and run her up. Dang it, I forgot the other arm. God. Well, not the hardest to do. There we go. Now. So now, with the thing, I can get a full spread, as opposed to this, which already has a default thing set to it. But just because the robot is done does not mean our journey is far, far, far from over. In fact, we still got some weaponry to complete. So let us get to that. And I already see what the jetpack is going to look like, because I see the thrusters, and I'm on the bet it's going to be self-explanatory. Pegs and holes. Pegs and holes. Dang, that's a tight fit. There we go. Ah. Let's figure out how to build this. So there's 2 pieces for these axes. Dang. That went flying. But actually, let me find that other one with the. Jeez. I'm gonna shove all this crap back down in the box. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's really good looking. I was really expecting it to have I was really expecting it to have a stand. Yeah, a little stand piece. Alright, well, let's just put this together. It's not that hard. Here's the axe. I actually love this little detailing. That looks sick. And now for the slightly more complex ion blaster. Come on, you know what? If I have to use them, I will. There's the barrel of the blaster, so this is gonna go there. It's very interesting. Okay, this is that. This. So I personally don't get why that's there, but okay. Let's just focus on getting this in without doing that. So this is supposed to be upwards, okay. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to get this in without it screwing me over, because that's not really gonna go in, period. Okay. Why'd you have to troll me? There we go. All for this little... Well, bored, nice to meet you. I'm RCW Stop Motion Productions. So these parts are gonna go in here, blah, blah. Oh, you have a little... Which is what you do. Which is what you do. What you do, you freak. What you do, you freak. Okay, so that goes right here. So this little piece right where my fingertip is pegs in right into there. So the magazine is right here, and you just... I'm not having Moist Critical come after me because I said a clip. Not gonna happen. Here's the mag right there. And then we take these two pieces. This goes on this way. And this one goes on like this. So put it anywhere your heart desires. Me, I'm gonna put that right here at the back because it looks kind of sick back there on the barrel. And well, I got no idea why I'm doing that. And so, that is... Hey, you was calling it sus, my man. You was calling it sus. So, you gave me that idea. And as such, we are going to do the skybound pose for the axe. So let me get his hand in the correct position. Take our axe and activate our light. You fought hard, Skywarp. Let us be done now. And that is our axe. It is very posable, surprisingly. And for the hand, you have a peg and a slot. So you just peg it in. You just take it, and you just wrap the fingers. Trust me, there are so many better ones. Benjamin Lumpkin, look him up. He has so much better Optimus voice than me. And here's our ion blaster. We will kill them all. This is how I kind of like the ion blaster. Look at the techno detail in that thing. God, that looks so good. Wow. Now I really wish I kind of got the Megatron to do a full skybound Optimus, because this kind of does look sick. It looks very heavy set. You know what I see this as? This looks like a preschool thing. Like, this is some shit you see out of Rescue Bots. You look at this and you say different, because this literally just screams Rescue Bots Optimus with how chunky it is. Hold on. Ah, scrap. Ah, I gotta repeg though. I gotta replug in the blaster for this. I'm gonna do that scene from Rise of the Beasts. Jeez, this Optimus Prime will, like Jobby once said, Optimus Prime will always be haunted by the bitch grip. Ah, there we go. Where's my magnet? And here we go. Here is Optimus with both weapons. Now, we have our jetpack. So I'm just going to remove our backpack real quick. You know what? This is why we have part separators, aka called screwdrivers. Alright, come on. So, for anyone that's wondering, here's the full set. And here's everything. Wait, wrong. I don't know why I grabbed this. I really do wish that the head, well, I could remove that. I could remove this piece real quick. And then that would really work to get me some extra up movement real quick. Let me do that. Shit, I think I broke something. If I did, I did. I'm gonna remove my matrix first. Please be patient with my BS. I'm trying to get some better head angle. Head articulation. Come on. Where's our Autobot? Woo! That looks hard. Yes, sir, Ski. We got our parts. So I'm gonna let y'all revel in some of this. Again, shout out to my mom for the breakfast food. So, since you saw the previews, but now that you see the full build, I want chat to rate the build, rate the design, and rate the fun process, and we will go off that, see if it is a true worthy build buy. If this figure alone is worth $20 to $30. I didn't even put it on the stand yet. I didn't even think of that. I will eventually do a stop motion with this. Well, now that we had that back on, I'm gonna stick this back on because really doesn't improve jack squat with that at it. But chat, let me know if you are seeing this figure, if you are willing to want me to review and build the that is your own determination, my man. I had fun with this. If you have fun with like Legos, model kits, and you just want to keep this, maybe upgrade it, buy it, who knows. But if you're the type of guy who wants a transformer to transform, I wouldn't suggest buying it. But if you want this like a little desktop toy, you want this sucker, that's always up to you. I can't tell you how to spend your money, but I would suggest you spend it smart. If you don't think you're going to appreciate it, I wouldn't suggest buying it. But then again, Prime's always said, toys must sell, no matter the cost. Oh wait, no. Sorry. Let me do the correct way. Toys must be sold, no matter the cost. There we go. So yes, this is Blocky's Optimus Prime. If you like this, we will sit here for another couple. I'm gonna sit here for another couple minutes. Let chat do its thing. Ask me any questions while you can. Now that I'm fully attentive of chat. If you have anything you want to ask me, anything you want to say, memes, nothing, I'm now fully attentive of chat now that the build is complete. I don't really seem to get it, Asian stop motions. I really don't seem to get it. Like, what? I'm more lost than an illegal immigrant and vote for Trump rally. I ain't got a clue what you're saying. Oh, I will buy the Megatron for Blockies. Absolutely. That's going to be a couple paychecks though, so that may be maybe in the next 9 years, given my upload schedule. Then again, I don't get paid for this, so I just do this as I please. Grab a drink. Well, 9. It's a joke because, like you said, I take forever. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me go to your channel real quick then, my man. Scrap. Can't do any of that. Dang. I will check that out though. What will the title be? Optimus V Megatron Part 1. Got it. Well, as you type out your things, I am probably going to get this to do the spread now. Do that little mod. Nope, in fact, actually quite different. I'll just put it back on. Ball joints. My community post, okay. Oh, I'd check that if I could. I'm on my mobile device. Yeah, and well, this sucker's dead, so I got no other way. Well, I could take it. The one I'm on right now is not the best quality. And the battery is gone to hell. Alright, so let's get at this thing. Come on. Come on. There we go. There goes parts. There we go. There's how it splits. So I just use these to split it apart. Well, now that we got that, let's reactivate our pieces. There we go. That's one, two, three. Here's four. Oh wait, no. Here we go. I'll probably put it up on the shelf, probably put it down right next to my Flame Toys Optimus. I mean, gee, he has seen better days, especially in that skirt. I mean, if you've ever seen Toy Story 3 and you've ever seen the toys get their asses handed to them by a bunch of toddlers. That's kind of my headcanon for what I imagine happening. I mean, he just got his ass handed to him with that mini skirt. And here we go. We have individually articulated fingers. Any other questions chat's got? What'd you do with your AMK Series Prime? Oh, Megatron. What'd you do with Megs? What'd you do with old Buckethead and Robo Jesus? That's interesting, to say the least. Very, very interesting. I'm not the most attentive. I'm trying to put the decal on. You think I should put the G1 decals? Because I don't know. I kind of like the cartoonish thing. What'd you do with your BB Means Megatron movie? Does it did you mean meats or are you talking about the Studio Series figure? What'd you do with your Studio Series mags? Oh, that's not the worst cannon. I kind of want the Canon 4 series Megatron with to have the 3D prints that go around all over the internet. Because I'm not gonna lie, those kind of look sick. Makes it look like the Transformers 1 cannon a bit. Definitely. Well, I think that's about it to wrap up for now. So there is the not YOLO Park, the Blockies Action Edition Optimus Prime. And if you like this stream, make sure to drop a like down below, share it to anybody you see fit, and make sure to get anything down in the description below, aka nothing, because I ain't putting nothing down there. So have fun looking for nothing in the void. And I'm gonna keep it at that. So this is Blocky's Optimus Prime, and this is the last time we will win. Autobots, roll out!